Hello everybody, this is the Panda Photographer, and this is my review on the Dr. Squatch soap experience for the last 3 months. I've been since November 2021 and it's now January 2022. I've been using Dr. Squatch soaps for 3 months now. It took about 30 days to see some improvements, but first, disclaimer, Dr. Squatch did not ask me to do this review. This is my own independent review as a customer on Amazon, purchasing these for $10. So take this video with a grain of salt. Now, I do have a tip for you. Please use a washcloth when using the Dr. Squatch soaps because they last much longer. All you have to do is soak the washcloth and then soak the washcloth and then wash your body down. And also, cut it up in cubes or in slices and make sure that the soap will last much longer than expected. Because after 7 to 10 days, it does absorb much faster when you use it in direct shower water. It would absorb much faster, especially the pine tar. So with that said, everyone, let's talk about my experience and the results. Now, in the last 3 months, I noticed, in the first 30 days, I noticed that my skin hasn't got itchy or stays dry or brittle or irritated. I noticed that after using the Dr. Squatch soaps, I haven't scratched my skin. My skin hasn't gotten such state of dryness or the irritation from using chemical soaps. And with the Dr. Squatch soaps, I haven't had any of those problems, but I do want to share about how healthier my nails have gotten. My skin has gotten much cleaner. It feels much younger. And as I said before, and I'm going to say this again, I am houseless, homeless, and as a filmmaker, as a photographer, sometimes I don't shower for 5 days, and my skin, after using Dr. Squatch soap, it has gotten much better. That's when I'm showing you results. My skin, my arms, it's not as dry. I don't have flaky, dry skin as much as I did before. And if you continue to use the Dr. Squatch soap, your dryness and the flaky, dry skin will go away. But with that said, also, my body odor. My body odor has improved. And as I said, not washing for 5 days sometimes and living in and out of hotels and hostels and doing video and photography work and dragging my luggage around from place to place, I noticed that my body odor has gotten much better. When I was using the chemical soaps, I would feel, and some people have said I smell very pungent in my body odor. Now, my body odor has gotten so much better than using Dr. Squatch soap. So I do recommend using the Dr. Squatch soap. So with that said, everyone, overall, my skin, my nails, my face, my body has felt so much better after using Dr. Squatch soap. Now, as I said, I am not doing this plug for Dr. Squatch. I purchased these off of Amazon for $10. But I also want to share some cons. Those cons are the price. $10, quite expensive for a soap that actually absorbs much faster than the normal soaps that you see on the market. So this is why I recommend cutting up either in cubes or in slices and then wet the cloth and then soak the cloth and then wash your body down. Second is that the price, $10, is quite a bit. Third, there's one particular soap that I dislike, and that's the pine tar. The pine tar, if you do not rinse your body thoroughly, it will leave a residue, and you will stain your color or your whites. Yes, you can get that off your colors and your whites after maybe 2 to 3 washes, but if you do not notice it on your body, it will kind of leave a permanent stain, so be warned about the pine tar soap, because that's a black soap, and it is very pungent when it comes down to the smell. But overall, I do like the Dr. Squatch soap. I do recommend it for men and women, and I also recommend using it with the washcloth. But my experience with using Dr. Squatch for the last 90 days has been so much better. I should have done this a long time ago, but now I have done it. I'm sharing my experience with you guys, so take this video with a grain of salt. But I'm the Panda Photographer, and thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.